Hi there. In this video, we are going to do a quick overview of the WooCommerce settings panel. So once you're in the admin dashboard here, when you navigate to the WooCommerce tab in the left sidebar and to settings, you'll see you have a series of tabs here for more specific WooCommerce settings. So under general is where you fill in your general store information, including your store address, as well as configuring what countries you sell to. This is also where you enable or disable tax calculations and coupon codes and your default currency settings. If you change any settings, make sure you click Save Changes at the bottom, and that will be true for all of these pages as well. So when we move on to the products area, not much would usually be changed here, but this is where you can set your default shop page, change measurement units for purposes of shipping and such. And you can also enable or disable reviews and ratings here as well. And you've got another series of tabs here with specific inventory, stock keeping settings, settings for downloadable products if you're selling the virtual products. And then there's some advanced settings here. Moving on to the shipping tab. This is where you configure your shipping settings. So I'm going to create a shipping zone here just to give you an example. Let's say we're going to ship to the United States. Then you can just select this and it will ship to every state in the US. You can also limit it to specific zip codes or particular states if you'd like to. And then if you click here, you can add a shipping method. There are a few different ways to do this, and there are also plugins that will add additional options, like if you want your shipping cost to be dynamically calculated based on the weight and dimensions of the product, that's also possible with some plugins. But for now, I'm going to set up a flat rate shipping method here, and then we'll just make it a flat rate of $10 per shipment. In addition to that, there's also some other shipping settings here under shipping options, and then you can also create shipping classes if you'd like to apply different types of shipping pricing to different groups of products. You can create those classes here. Moving down to the payments tab, this is where you configure what payment methods you accept on your website. And so in this case, we're accepting authorized.net, so we would manage those particular settings for the gateway here. And additional options can also be added by plugins for this. If we move over here to the Accounts and Privacy tab, there are a number of settings here, including enabling or disabling guest checkout and login during checkout, and whether or not they need to create an account. This is also where you can specify your privacy policy and set how long you retain personal data. Moving on to the emails tab here. This is where all of your confirmation emails for various actions in your online store will come from, so including new order notifications, canceled orders, failed orders, and these are all going to be coming to you as well. There are also customer-specific emails, like when they when they complete their order, or if their order is refunded, or if it's on hold, or whatever else. These emails go directly to the customer. But for these emails that come to you, you can click Manage here and change what email address this goes to, as well as what the actual content of the email is going to be. In addition, down here, you can configure your from name, from email address, as well as configure your email template to make it look like your brand. Moving on here to the integrations tab, this will mostly be dependent on if you have additional plugins installed that have WooCommerce integrations. Their settings will likely appear here in a tab format as well. If we move on to the advanced tab, most of the things in here you probably won't need, but this is where you can change your default cart checkout account page, as well as configure endpoints for development purposes. Also have the REST API and webhooks and legacy API for integration purposes, as well as some additional settings over here. And then the wholesale prices and wholesale lead, these are actually added by a wholesale pricing plugin that we address in a separate video. So I'm not going to go over that just now. So that is just a quick overview of all of the WooCommerce settings that are available to you. Hopefully this is helpful. Thanks.